under programming with C++. That includes your module 1, 2, 3. So let's see what are the contents in here. Okay, we need to discuss the C++ overview, how the normal constructs about the C++ or any language, okay, and then how we are doing the modular programming with functions. Now in the next thing we will be discussing about the overview concepts, then the classes and objects, inheritance, project functions, pointers and objects, and last but not least, exception handling in C++. So let's start it. So what is C++ language, or what is a programming language? As you all know, the language, normal language is like we can express things in using our communication language. We can express our feelings, and like that, if you want to communicate to another person who is in China, what you will do? You don't know what the Chinese, and you only knew the knew English only. So what we have to do? We have to convert this your language to Chinese language. Okay. So in this case, in our case, our system or the computer, computer is a machine, just like our what we can say, our mixie or washing machine or etc., fan, etc. So it knows only two things, that is 0 or 1, voltage on or off. Okay. So at first what happened is we have interacted with them or interacted with the computers using the zeros and 1, that is voltage up and voltage down, like that. Okay. At last what happened is our programmers doesn't like this zeros and ones. They want more English like languages, so they preferred the higher level languages like C++, Java to code and to do works, that is do the computing. Okay, that the programs can be created in English like languages like C++, Java, etc. And we can give instruction to the computer using that languages. So what we needed is we have to convert this into what? A machine language, zeros and ones. So for that we are using what? A compiler. Okay. So as we have seen, C++ is a programming language. Programming in the sense we are giving instructions to the computer using this language. So this language, C++, is just like our Chinese or French or whatever language it is. The syntax and semantics of this language is different than our normal language, that is English, Malayalam, etc., Hindi, etc. Okay. So in this case, the C++ is an object-oriented programming language. So we will see what is object-oriented and all. Okay, and it can be used as a general-purpose, case-sensitive, free-form programming language, and it is object-oriented. Okay, it supports object-oriented programming also, but it can be used only for procedural and generic programming. Okay, and it is a middle level language, means what? It can have the features of high level and low level language. Okay, now let me introduce the structure of the C++ program. So in this case we have the structure like this. The include files, we will see shortly how the actual thing is. Okay, so certain files we have already written, certain files, certain things we have already written, we can include in this phase, in this place. Okay, and all the class definitions, we will see what is a class and all and later on. Okay, all the class definitions must be here. all the class function definition can be here, and the main function program must be here. Okay, it is one small structure of this C++ program. So in this way we can define a C++ program. So let's see one simple C++ program. It is not including any object-oriented features and all. Okay, it is just a hello world program. In all programming language studies, there will be a hello world program which is just printing the hello world in the output string. Okay, so for using that, we have to use the general construct, that is hash include IOStream using namespace std. Okay, and this is what we have said, the including of files. Okay, we can see the hash include files, no? So here we can see the including of file IOStream in this program. Okay, in IOStream we have included all the things related with IO, input, output. Okay, so here in this case we have included the IOStream, and inside the main, this is the start of your program. Okay, it is the definition of the special function main. So if you want to execute anything, you have to put the statements inside this main to work. Okay, and inside this curly bracket, this is known as the curly bracket, and this is known as the parenthesis. The opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis, opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket. Okay, so we must specify all our statements inside these two, that is opening and closing of curly brackets of this main. Okay, if we are not mentioning anything here, means what? It will not display anything. Okay, so here we have mentioned cout hello world \n. Okay, so what it will do? The cout is the output object stream, okay, which accepts the hello world, and it will display the hello world in the screen. And here return 0, this returns, or this gives the output as 0 to the called function. Okay, this main is called by the compiler execution. Okay, execution of that object program. So this 0 will be given to that calling program. Okay, this is a simple C++ program. What it will do, it will just display the hello world. Okay, and here we can mention the comments. This line, if you are mentioning like double slash here, it will not be executed. It will just stay there for seeing it. Okay, just for readability only. So, or for understandability, we are mentioning these comments. So how it is done, how the C++ conversion or C++ program is converted into executable program. The C++ program is given to a C++ preprocessor. This preprocessor will include that here we have seen one IOStream, no? So all these files will be included at this phase of preprocessing. Okay, so the C++ preprocessor will preprocess this C++ program, and it will create another C++ program which includes all the things that we have mentioned in hash include, hash define, etc. Okay, and this temporary file is given to the actual C++ compiler, and this will convert this program into executable program. Executable program in the sense zeros and ones only. Okay, that like this we are doing, or we are using the C++ compiler. Okay, so as you can see, C++ compiler will contain one C++ preprocessor as well as the C++ compiler. Now let's see the input and output of C++ as we have seen earlier. Okay, cin is one object. If you have written cin to greater than symbol variable, what it will do is, whenever we are typing something in the keyboard, if you are typing 2 and 5, it will read, or the keyboard will give the input to the cin. Okay, and the cin, whatever the cin object is getting, it will be transferred to A, and as you can see, if I am mentioning int A, space will be created here. Okay, whenever we are executing this cin to greater than symbol say, whatever we have entered from the keyboard will be saved in this. That is 25. What if I have entered 25, the 25 will be printed here. Okay, now an output statement, how the output is happening. So whenever we are giving like cout to greater than symbol variable, the variable means a specific address location, and whatever the value in variable will be loaded into cout object stream, and this object stream will be given to this display. Okay, so say if I have mentioned like this, cout welcome to C++ in double quotes, this is a string constant. So this string constant is given to this cout object stream, and it will be printed in the desktop, that is the terminal. Okay, so welcome to C++. Now if we want to display a variable, the value of a variable, we can display like this: a is equal to 100. Okay, then the value of a will become what? 100. And if I am mentioning like cout to greater than symbols a, it will be displaying whatever value in the a will be displaying here, 100 will be displayed here. Okay, so now if we want something like, the output must be something like this: value of a is 10, then we have to give like this: a is equal to 10 cout, the string constant here, value of a is this, will be printed directly. Okay, and two less than symbols and a. So what it will be printing here, it will print the value of a here. So value of a is 10. Now let's see, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, c is equal to a plus b. So if you want output like this, sum of 10 and 20 is 30, we have to give like this. Okay, the sum of and is are the string constants, so we can give like this: cout sum of, okay, two greater than symbols. Here we need to give the value of a now, so we are giving what? A. Now we want to print what? The value of b, that is b here. So after and we are giving b, and after that we are giving what? Is, and two less than symbols, and it will give the value as 30 there. So if we want to print something like this, sum of 10 and 20 is 30, like this, we can do like this. Okay, if we want directly means a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and I want to just print the sum, we can do like this also. The output will be what? Sum of two numbers is equal to 30, like this expression will be getting.